Hey everyone, welcome back to another Remnant 2 build guide video. So what I have for you guys is the Healing Shield 100% Uptime version 2.0. I believe I have perfected this build with a lot of testing, a Nightmare and Apocalypse, seeing how fast, with everything going on within the boss battle, how fast I could get the Healing Shield up and running. And with a lot of deaths, a lot of practice, and just a lot of testing, I believe I have perfected this build. But let me get right into it. I switched out of the Summoner, and I went with the Archon class as the primary. Just for the sole reason of mod power generation, and casting a mod will increase all mod generation by 100%. And then you have things like mod damage and mod crit chance and things like that, and also reducing the mod power requirement so you can cast it faster. And on top of that, using a relic will give you 200 mod power for both equipped mods. So this is really good. But we're gonna really be using that for our primary mod that we're gonna be spamming. Second will be the shield for the medic. And let me just quickly go over my armor. I have the Fey Royal head, Lido body, Royal legs, and Lido gloves, which brings us to around 70% DR because we have the bark skin trait, which gives another 10%. This is probably the best combo to run without putting any traits in the encumbrance tree. So to go over my, I'll go over the rings first and amulet. So still using the Spirit Wisp amulet. Burden of the Stargazer would give skill cooldown, and the Wisp amulet reduces current cooldowns every 3% for 3% every 300 power spent. Black Pawn Stamp and Burden of the Rebel. Now the fourth ring, I did have Sapphire Dreamstone. It was very underwhelming. I didn't think it was proccing as often as I would like. I believe it doesn't proc off of the mod power crit, but it procs more so with gun damage. But because you're trying to spam your skills as often as possible, you're not trying to be shooting all that much. So with the healing shield, with a lot of practice, I saw that the 10-second duration was just not enough. So I went with the Stone of Continuance, which increases skill duration by 25%. Not only this helps with the healing shield, but it also helps with the Reality Ruin, because you want to stay inside the bubble with your teammates, which also provides damage reduction. So you're just becoming a shield damage reduction support. With my heart, I'm still using the Resonating Heart, because if you get hit, you want to heal as fast as possible, and because you're the medic as well on your second archetype, you'll give healing to your other teammates. So I still find the Resonating Heart very valuable. With the three mods I chose, or the fragments, I went with the mythic mod cost, so minus 10% mod cost, plus 15% skill duration, and then minus 10% cooldown. To factor all of this, we have 70% skill cooldown, 25% mod cost, plus 40% skill duration, and 20% mod power generation because of our traits. Until they fix the xenoplasm bug, when you die, I have found that this is the best way to utilize a 70% cooldown reduction. If the xenoplasm starts working again, this build would just be 100 times better with the 80% skill cooldown. So right now the healing shield is at a cooldown of 30 seconds, but with an uptime of 14 seconds. So that gives 16 seconds of leeway so you could get the mod back. So you have 16 seconds to get this mod back so you can proc it again. The two mods I'm using, the Familiar and the Nebula handgun with the Nanoswarm. I believe these are the best combos for this build, with the feedback loop on the Familiar mod, and the Harmonizer mod or mutator with the Nanoswarm. Now let me show you how all this works. And I did find a little trick with the Familiar mod, and when the Familiar mod comes back to you after it attacks, that actually counts or that actually procs the Spirit Wisp amulet. For some reason, it procs as a mod power spent, and you're gonna see why. So let me show you a demonstration. I'm gonna pop the healing shield. Now I'm gonna proc the familiar. Now watch when the bird comes back. The healing shield is gonna proc Spirit Wisp amulet. There you go. And this happens twice per cast. Proc that, and you'll have the familiar mod back because you're also gonna launch this. And you see, I'm not really using as much damage because I'm just letting my mods generate. Obviously, you're gonna have to do a little damage, but not as much as I would like. You know, as I don't want to. I'm trying to prevent myself from doing as much damage as possible, so I can just focus on spamming my mod. Bird comes back, and then bam, he shields back. Now the only thing is, you have to be careful, because as you can see, I couldn't proc the other mod again, because it overlaps. So what you have to do is watch for your mod, and proc it as soon as it comes up, because then that happens, and you kind of miss the skill. So let me show you guys just a full rotation of what it looks like. And here is how everything works together. There you go, guys. So for the most part, you can have very close to 100% uptime, if not 100% uptime. If you guys enjoyed the video, catch you guys next time.